Hello everyone, today I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida, outside of Chuck E. Cheese. Now there are a few Chuck E. Cheese locations here in the city of Jacksonville. Now this one is probably the most special because this one used to be a Showbiz pizza place. It has a ton of history to it. It's celebrating its 45th anniversary this year here in 2025. So I am super excited to get in there, take a store tour, show you guys the games and the art, and then talk about the history of this location. So let's get in there and check this one out. Alright, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. Now, when you come in, this is actually the back wall here, facing the front. The front's that way, and then this is the back wall. So the video wall is actually to the right in this store. And then they have all 5 character portraits to the left and right of it. And then they have the 2021 model dance floor right in front. There's several pixels out. There's some out here. These are discolored, so it's not in the best shape, but that's okay. I'm sure the kids get a lot of use out of it. They have the new benches, tables, and booths, and it looks like these do not have outlet charging here in the showroom. They have the 5 Chuck E. silhouette piece here on the left side of the video wall, and then they have the Rockstar Ticket Blaster both back and top here. And then right next to that is an emergency exit with that sign, typical. And then they have the 2.0 Chuck logo, which is not really super common for the showroom. Normally that's a game room thing. I've seen that in the showroom a couple times, but I definitely see it in the game room more. And then on the back wall of the showroom, these booths do have outlet charging. And then they also have the party word mark sign right here on the back. They have the order pickup sign over here, and then in the back of the showroom they have the pickup window in that little area back there with the pickup sign. They have the wood floors, and then this is the restroom hallway, and they just have the generic men's and women's 2.0 signs and another emergency exit only sign. Alright, we'll take a look at the other stuff later, but for now let's come back in the showroom. To the left and right of the dance floor they have the high top tables and chairs. There's more benches for party seating. And then we get right into the regular game room. The kiddie ride area is in the other part of the store, but behind the video wall, they do have a room there for employee access. And then they have Big Win Super Spin, Fishbowl Frenzy, and Graveyard Smash. And then right here, they have Seawolf and Penalty Kicks. They do still have token action here at Jacksonville. Let's take a look. And unfortunately, I just got a regular old generic token. So that's unfortunate. And I got 2 tickets. That's okay. Then they have Tower Crane coming through the middle here. They have Barrel of Monkeys, Tip and Block, Spinorama, Lumberjack, Sonic Blast Ball, Jackpot Extreme, Galaga Assault, which is broken, tons of tickets, Claw Machine, Nerf Arcade. They have the photo booth right here. Coming through here, back to the side wall of the arcade, they have Rockin' Moon Rally, which I don't see a ton. That's a not super common one anymore. Then they have this Dead Heat racing game. I never knew the name of that. Now I know it's Dead Heat. That's cool. And then they have Water Blast, NFL 2-minute drill, Transformers, Deep Sea Treasure. These are the tokens that they have in the token game that I just saw earlier. And they have Sonic Spinner, 4 Alley Rollers, 2 NBA Hoops, Melt Jug Toss, and then that brings us back here to Graveyard Smash, which we saw already, and then they have Dizzy Chicken right there. There's Black Hole, Tightrope, I showed you guys Spinorama already, and then they have Big Bass Wheel Pro right there. Then they have Power Roll, which I think I'll give this a try. I like to play this game when I see it, so I gotta get the ball right there where it says 25 tickets. I did terrible, but I still got 3, so that's okay. And then after Power Roll, they have Jurassic Park Arcade. And then here on the front wall of the store, they have more booths. They have pennant lights, and then they have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid word mark up top. They also have, the last game I haven't showed you guys yet is Fruit Ninja FX, and then that rounds out the game room. They also do have a 2.0 TV ring, one of them here in the game room. So now let's go on the other side and show you guys the trampoline zone and kiddie ride area. So the regular game room's over there, and then when you come over to this side of the store, they have the prize counter, which I'll show you in a minute, but they also have the kiddie ride area here, more booths with lights, and then they have the fast car racing game. They have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid racing car. They have this Jeep looking thing here that's blue. There's no name to it though. Then they have the paint helmet They have Panning for Gold right here, which is a cool one. I've seen this a couple times. And they have Puppy Jump, Bunny Pond, Jumpin' Fantasy. They do have the sticker there with Avenger Chuck on it still. They have Bug Cruncher, Astro Invasion, NBA Hoop Troop, Dog Pounder, Knockout Punch, Angry Birds, Whack-A-Mole. Then they have Bike Rally, and then there's Photo Ride right here. There's Rockstar Chuck. They did put the Rockstar stickers on there. Then they have the little air hockey table with Rockstar Chuck, and then they have the small trampoline zone with 2 pieces, Munch and Chucky. Then they have SpongeBob Super Striker and High Five right there with more booths, and these also have outlet charging. Then they have Chuck E. Cheese's Sketchbook. They have Spaceship to the Moon. Coming back here, we have some more. They have Jet Rider. They have KC Cobra. They have the Carousel Ride. This one's a little different. This is kind of similar to the one I saw at Edison, New Jersey. Looks a little different. Yeah, manufactured by Amutech. So this one looks a little older than a lot of the ones I see. It has definitely has some wear there. They also have the retro video game piece. Then they have Buzzy Buzzy Bee, Hammer Fun, Dead Storm Pirates, Duo Drive, and then on this side they also have the All You Can Play with Chucky Silhouette and a few more booths. And that rounds out the kiddie ride area with the arcade. They also have a door back there on behind Angry Birds, but it's blocked in by a trash can, so you can't get back there. Also here where the showroom wall used to be, they have the Happy Birthday word mark right there that leads you into the showroom area here. To the left of the restrooms hallway here, they have the wood floors as I pointed out before. They have the caution wet floor sign, new tiles, third station sign above the drink machines, Pasquale's kitchen sign, and then here is where the salad bar used to be. It's no longer here, and the Our Veggies or Hand Shop Daily sign, pizzeria and games above the menu boards, new tiles, and then they have a 2.0 Chuck logo up there above the order counter as well. Above their prize counter, they have the lit crown molding. These are burnt out, but those are lit. And they have the U1 sign, and then here's a quick shot of their prize counter. Nothing unique I'm seeing here, though. But they do have Pasquale, Munch, Chucky, and Jasper for the Gumball plush, and they have Jasper, Helen, and Munch for the large plush. So there is no Chucky for that one, and no Helen and Bella for that one. And then here's down here. Before we start the history section, the one last thing I wanted to make sure I point out is that they have the newer 2.0 carpet here throughout the store, so they did get that. I think I pointed everything else out, though. That's the one thing I haven't said yet. So now that that's done, we can talk about the history of this store, and there's a lot to talk about. So this store opened in August of 1980 as a Showbiz Pizza place, and this is 2025 I'm filming this, so this year is this location's 45th anniversary in August. They'll turn 45 years old. And that makes this tied for the second oldest location. So the oldest location as of right now is Huntington Beach, which will close at some point this year and relocate to its new location. So then that will be no more, and then this will be tied for the oldest location. Now the location that this is tied with is Covina, California, and the reason it's tied is because we do not have a confirmed opening date for Covina. Now we know this opened on August 14th, however we do not know if Covina opened before August 14th or after August 14th or on August 14th, so we can't really say that. However, we definitely know that this is tied for the second oldest location. That's the only other one that opened in August of 1980. Now, this was also the second Showbiz Pizza place ever opened. This used to be a Showbiz, and it was the second one. The first one was in Kansas City, of course, and then now this one is the second they opened. Now, even though it was the second Showbiz, it was the first to open with the Rocket Fire Explosion, because, of course, the one in Kansas City, the Rocket Fire Explosion was not ready for opening day, so they installed the Wolfpack 5, which was an older creative engineering show. So when this one opened, they had the first Rocket Fire Explosion, and these were the beta bots, so they didn't look like the standardized appearance that we're all used to. They actually had an older design that I will put pictures of here on the screen. That's what they looked like. They were much more primitive. They looked a lot scarier and more like the real actual animals. They definitely toned down the scariness for the standardized version. But yeah, that's what was in here, and it blew people away. It was very impressive. Nobody had seen anything like that before. All the executives were impressed, and it really set into motion the success of Showbiz Pizza in the years to follow. Anyway, in 1981, the beta bots I just talked about were replaced with the standardized ones. Creative Engineering had all the beta bots sent back to them, and they destroyed them, and they sent the stores that had beta bots, the standardized ones, to just keep everything uniform, and they were a lot easier to maintain and broke down a lot less than the beta ones. So that's why they did that. And then in 1991, that Rocket Fire Explosion got concept unification with the majority of the locations. And then by 1999, they had decided that they were going to replace that 3-stage with the Studio C Alpha stage. Many Showbiz Pizza places that had 3 stages got the Alpha stage during that time, and this was one of them. Then the store expanded in the mid-2000s. I'm sure they got the 2005 remodel as well. And then in November of 2022, they got 2.0. They removed the Alpha stage and installed the video wall and dance floor. And that is still how the store is to this day, except they got the trampoline zone as well. I hope this one stays open for a long time to come, just because of you know, how old it is and its historic significance here for Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz Pizza. And you know, whether it was the Rocket Fire Explosion or the 3-stage or the Alpha stage or the video wall, a lot of kids have been entertained in this space, and that's really special. Out in the lobby, they have the mission statement, they have the no firearms allowed right next to it, and they have the Happy Chucky Day with the green silhouette. And then also to the right side of the entrance doors, they have the outdoor version of the Good Behavior Guidelines piece. Alright everyone, that about does it here from Jacksonville, Atlantic. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. It was awesome to see such a historic location in person, and I hope it remains for many years to come. Maybe it'll make 50, who knows? We'll see. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!